Welcome back, trainers, and welcome all new trainers. This is DJ at it again with another video for our channel, bringing some fun and great content for you to watch. And you never know, you could be a lucky winner to get some free stuff coming your way. So do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, check out our other social platforms, and join us as we go on missions finding some of the hardest and coolest cars to add to our collection. So let's rip these packs. And we want to give back to you for supporting us on this fun adventure, so don't forget to stay tuned in. This is just the beginning, and we have a lot of fun, cool ideas for you to win these cool prizes we keep on talking about. So now we're to our main goal, Twilight Masquerade. A really dope expansion of the Scarlet and Violet set that came out May 24, 2024. And getting back into collecting, I needed to find somewhere to start, and seeing all the cool artwork that Twilight Masquerade had to offer, I was sold and I wanted to complete a master set ASAP. Especially after seeing that sick chase card that caught my eye in a millisecond, that Greninja EXSIR. That gem, I can't wait to get it in my hand, and I can't wait to put it in my binder. And speaking of my binder, I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself and why I decided to get back into collecting Pokemon again while I put together my Twilight Masquerade set. It's not all there, but we're almost done. I got a lot of cards to go still. And to recap from last week's crazy pull-in video, sorry, bear with me about the quality. My family and I went to check out a place called Card Pop, and the kiddo got some packs, and this was one hell of a pull. A Charizard EXSIR. Never thought I'd see this card so fast getting into collecting at all. It's crazy never knowing what you might pull, especially the artwork that some of these cards have. It still blows my mind these days. But now back to Twilight Masquerade. These past few months I've collected a good amount of cards from packs and tins, and I finally decided it was time to add them to a binder. Here I have a good amount I've been collecting over time. I say we get started here in a bit and start putting them up. Now that everything's set, I have my cards ready to be inserted, and I had taken the time to make sure that they're in numerical order, making sure it's much easier for me to put these bad boys in. So I can't wait to see what the finale looks like. Oh, before we move on, guys, do me a favor, comment below and give me your top 3 favorite Pokemon movies. Mine, hands down, had to be Pokemon 2000 with Lugia, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Seeing that movie in theaters as a kid was life-changing, and Pokemon was the go-to. And seeing how the franchise grew, evolved, something adults can enjoy is a great feeling. So hopefully we can enjoy it all together and catch them all. What do you say? Oh, one more thing before we continue. How about we open these 2 packs right here? A Dollar General pack and Twilight Masquerade pack. See if we get anything lucky, any new cards that we can add to our set, anything from the Dollar General pack that, you know, we could still add to the collection. So let's see what we got here real quick, guys. I swear sometimes these packs come with like 2-3 energies and a bunch of trainers, but it looks like we have Astral Radiance in the building over here. Still something we could add to the collection. So now we're gonna move on to the Twilight Masquerade pack. Hopefully we get a good pull. Hopefully we get a few cards we could add to the binder while we get everything set up, and let's give it a rip. Hopefully. Alright, water energy going. Alright, looks like we got all these so far. Alright. Oh, we don't got this one, I think. Alright, and the final card is... Oh, I was hoping we were going to get that Greninja because we had that reverse holo. Well, do me a favor, guys. Once again, hit subscribe, hit that like button, share it, whatever you can to show some support. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get these sleeves right here, so in case we end up going to any show, see any kids around, they got some free cards to get in their hands and enjoy, you know, add to their collection. We already got a big collection going, so nothing too much to just give out to these kids that need some, you know? Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get started with our binder. We're going to go ahead and get started with a grass Pokemon. We got a good collection so far, so let's get this bad boy started. And we got Bulbasaur up here. How about you guys comment your go-to Pokemon down in the comments? Go ahead and tell us what you guys like, your favorite Pokemon. tell me a little bit about yourself while I tell you a little bit about me. So back when I was about maybe 7, 8 years old, base set came out. I used to watch the cartoon when I used to come back home from school, or when I used to wake up in the weekend. And I told my dad about it, and I was so pushy, so pushy about it, that he finally gave in and got me my first base set, like, pack from this old dollar store from back in the neighborhood I grew up in. And after that moment, when cracking open that box and seeing what was inside, I knew right then and there I fell in love with collecting Pokemon cards, and I wanted to go further on and get more and get more. So I did. Years later, the reason why I stopped, I had a birthday party, and at that point I had 3 shoe boxes filled with Pokemon cards, and some kid snuck in my room, opened those boxes, threw my cards in his backpack, and next thing you know, I was 75-80% of that collection was gone. No seeing it again, no seeing that kid. We all just finished our stuff, and it was gone. Never turned back, never looked back again. Years later, seeing the whole Pokemon thing pick up, I was only mainly on the Pokemon games like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Crystal, all the Pokemon games. I was always into that. The cards were nothing really to me at first, but I always collected them again as a kid and stopped from what happened. Had a kid myself, got them into Pokemon, started buying them packs here and there, and they started collecting. So seeing the new artwork, seeing the new Pokemon that came out, I'm used to the OG, like Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Zubat, Onix, all the old school Pokemon. That's what I was used to back in the day. But seeing everything that's going on now blew my mind. The artwork, the artists, bravo to all of you putting the hard work into these cards. So I had to get back into collecting, and after showing my kid how to collect, I decided to go in further, learn a little bit, teach myself a little bit about how to fix up a collection. And then master sets started coming into the picture, and seeing how people wanted to set up their binders fully with all the cards from an entire set. I was in it to win it. I chose my set, which was Twilight Masquerade, and ever since then I've just been getting packs, tins, whatever I could, stopping at GameStops to find their singles. Finally visited a card shop for the first time and blew my mind with the collections that they had going on to sell, so I was very excited for that. So now here we are, starting a little collection of my own. Starting a little page, a little channel to share my adventure with you guys. My kiddo's doing Obsidian Flames, my lady's doing Paradox Rift, and we're all in this together. So we're really excited to do our master sets and get things started. I got a few boxes, a few donations from some people that wanted to do it for the channel. So once we reach the right amount of subscriber guys, we'll be more than glad to start giving out gifts and stuff, making sure you guys get the stuff you need. A little extra love for showing us some love. You know what I mean, guys? Psychic. My favorite psychic Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon and all is Gengar. When I first saw the episode of Pokemon and the Indigo League where Ash met Gengar, Haunter, and Ghastly, I lost my mind over those Pokemon. Those were my all-to go-to favorites. So that just hands down everything Gengar. Thanks to my lady, she got me a few Gengar cards. She gave me, a matter of fact, she gave me her Sabrina's Gengar. A holographic with a swirl on it. That thing blew my mind when she gave that to me as a Father's Day gift. I didn't know what to do with it. I'm definitely thinking about getting it graded. Looks in near mint condition. So that's something definitely I can't. If you look on our page, you'll definitely see it. So I definitely can't wait to share that with you. If I do send it graded, definitely can't wait to share that with you. now with the changes going on, I see all the new Pokemon there are. Some do intrigue me, some do I find some I do find fascinating. I would say next to Gengar would be Darkrai. The way he looks, the way they just all in all dopeness all around, and the drawing, everything that they do with Darkrai is really, really sick. I saw some of the cards too, so I really can't wait to get more into it. And again, guys, I'm not really well knowledged into Pokemon just yet. I just got back into collecting, seeing all the new things going on, so I can't wait to learn more. If you guys have any tips, any other ideas for me to learn, go ahead and post it down below in the comments so that way I can take a peek. I do want to do more content for y'all. I do want to show you guys a good time, do a few laughs and everything. So thank you guys for tuning in again. We're getting this Twilight Masquerade put together, and hopefully we get this master set done real soon. And I'm getting used to this too, you know, getting used to posting content, showing you guys a few things. While putting stuff out too, speaking of putting stuff out, I like to do music. It's one of the main things I like to do, so hopefully I share with you guys on my other page too. A lot of music, I like to make beats. I do a lot of hip-hop, underground music. Not a lot of that crazy stuff you guys hear on the radio nowadays, but hopefully you guys stay tuned. But mainly here, we're all about Pokemon. So that's a little bit about me, guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time, knowing a little bit about me. Hopefully I get to know a little bit about more about you in the comments. Stay tuned in for a lot more stuff coming your way. A lot of prizes, a lot of giveaways, a lot of more content. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Much love to every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here.